Hello, Roberts students. We are so glad that you are joining us virtually this fall. My name is Dr. Amy Kovach. I'm a professor of chemistry here at Roberts, and I have been helping to lead the academic restart process for this fall. And we thought it would be helpful as a virtual student if we went over a few things that had to do with your schedule. So the first thing that we want to encourage you to do before classes start is we want you to review your schedule. You should have received an email from me with detailed instructions on how to access your schedule on RServe. We also want to encourage you to review your Moodle pages, and you can do that by accessing the intranet at rwc.roberts.edu. And when you get to the intranet, that's actually where you can find RServe to access your schedule. Additionally, you will find some tutorials that will help you if you have technology questions. And if you scroll further down, that's where you'll find your Moodle pages or links to your Moodle pages. So for fall of 2020, you'll have a list of all of the courses that you're taking. So let's look at an example, and we'll look at one of my Moodle pages, Chemistry 111. Your Moodle page is a very helpful resource that we want you to be checking often. On the Moodle page, you'll find information such as who the instructor is, where the course time and location is, office hours, and office location and email. Now you may say, wait a minute, Dr. Kovach, office hours don't really apply to me because I'm not on campus. And the answer is that's not true. Faculty will be holding virtual office hours, and so you can see that mine are located on Wednesdays from 3 to 4, and I've created a link where students can join me through Zoom. Every professor will have his or her Moodle page set up a little bit differently. So what you're seeing here is an example. This is how I've chosen to set up my Moodle page. One of the other things that I've done is put a text in here that helps students to understand their schedule for this class. I'm meeting with part of the class on Mondays in person, part on Wednesdays, and then on Fridays, that's when I'm meeting with the online students in this course through Zoom from 9 to 9:50. So the course page could tell you detailed information about when you're supposed to meet. It should also have your syllabus, and as you scroll down, it will have the information about what you need to do for that particular class, including due dates. So for this class, I tell students what they need to be doing to be prepared for the full week. Here are some practice assignments, and then here's what is due in terms of assignments and assessments. And again, every Moodle page is going to be set up a little bit differently, but we strongly encourage you to look at all of your Moodle pages because some of your professors may have work due starting the first week of classes. They also may give you detailed information about when you're supposed to meet, such as how I have told online students when they meet, the time they meet, and the link that they use to do so. We would also encourage you to be checking your email. This is going to be the primary method of communication from your faculty member. They will be emailing your Roberts account. Please, please check your Roberts account frequently. So after you have accessed your schedule and reviewed your personal schedule and looked at your courses, hopefully you're ready to start the semester. So what we want to look at is an example of an online schedule. So what does an online schedule really look like and what does it mean? So here is an example of a student who is taking all of his or her classes virtually in the fall and what it looks like. So this student is in Principles of Writing, CMP 101 online, 05OL. And you'll notice that there are dates and times listed. So this is a Monday, Wednesday, Friday class at 10 a.m. As a virtual student, you may be required to meet on a specific day at a specific time, and your professor will let you know that. It will always be during the posted class days and times if you are expected to meet synchronously or at a specific time. Otherwise, you will have assignments and work that you will be doing on your own and making sure that you meet the posted deadlines. You also may have a course on your schedule such as ECN 105 online. And you'll notice that when you look at the day, it says TBA, and when you look at the time, it gives you 12 a.m. to 12 a.m. This means this is an asynchronous online course. And what that means is that you don't have to meet at any specific time. What it means is you should be setting time aside each week to work on your course and meet the deadlines. Check your Moodle page often, as that is where the deadlines will be posted. So as we continue to look at the schedule, you'll notice that most of the courses have specific days of the week and times posted. Most of the courses are going to have a synchronous component where you need to be available at those days and times, and your professors will let you know what specific day you need to be available for a synchronous meeting. However, there are a couple of asynchronous courses that you might find on your schedule. ECN 105, History 104, those are examples of them. And again, you know that it is an asynchronous course because the time is listed 12 a.m., 12 a.m. So here's an example of one student's virtual schedule for the fall. Yours will look a little different, but it will have those components: synchronous online courses or asynchronous online courses. Now, two other things that we want to highlight for you are technology requirements. We want to make sure that you have the necessary technology. And so we've told you that you need to have reliable internet, you need to have a computer, and you need to have a web camera. In the email that we sent to you that came from my email address, we also attached a technology requirements PDF. Please make sure that you have the appropriate technology to be successful this fall semester. We also have created a technology orientation. Whether you are a new student or a returning student, it may be helpful for you to go through the technology orientation. And if we click on it, it will take you to a Moodle page where you will likely have to click a button that says Enroll Me after you have logged in. But then we have given you information. What do you do if you have questions? Well, you can call the ITS help desk, and here's their phone number. What if you have questions about the Google Suite or Microsoft Office? All of those questions can be answered by working through this particular training. There's a video that will help you understand many of the questions that you might have. And then there are some brief assignments that are optional that we would like you to walk through to help you understand Roberts technology. Again, we are so excited that you are joining us as a virtual student. You won't be on campus this fall because you have chosen virtual learning, but you are still an important part of our community, and we are excited to learn and grow with you. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask.